Good morning, Bearcats. Good morning, Bearcats, veterans, and guests. Please join me in a moment of silence to reflect, meditate, pray, or engage in any other silent activity. Would you please rise for the presentation of the colors, followed by our national anthem. Presenting the colors is AHS alumni and member of the National Guard, Private First Class Ava Rowe. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Today, we gather to honor the men and women who have served in the United States Armed Forces, our veterans. Veterans Day is a time to remember the men and women who have served in the United States Armed Forces, our veterans. Veterans Day is a time to remember their courage, their sacrifice, and their unwavering love for this nation. We take this time not only to thank them, but also to learn from their example, because the values they live by are the same values that make our country strong.
Veterans Day began as Armistice Day, marking the end of World War I on November 11, 1918. The armistice between the Allied nations and Germany went into effect on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. In 1954, after World War II and the Korean War, President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed a law changing the name from Armistice Day to Veterans Day to honor all who served in the U.S. military in times of war and peace. Unlike Memorial Day, which honors those who gave their lives, Veterans Day recognizes all who have served and continue to serve our nation with pride. At this time, we have asked the band to play the Armed Forces Medley. Veterans, when your branch is played, we invite you to stand up to be honored.
Truman once said, "America was not built on fear, America was built on courage." Courage is more than facing danger. It's doing what's right even when it's hard. Courage is shown every time someone steps forward to serve, knowing that they may be called upon to defend freedom. Acting as a courage, every veteran past and present reminds us that courage is not just found on the battlefield, but in the heart of every person willing to protect others.
Commitment. Commitment is staying true to your word, your team, and your purpose. Veterans show us what it means to stay dedicated to their mission, their comrades, and their country. Their commitment doesn't end when their service does. It continues as they contribute to serve our society in countless ways. Their steadfastness reminds us to keep our promises and work hard for what we believe in. They were committed to this country. This land was made for you and me.
Patriotism is love for one's country, not blind devotion, but a deep commitment to make it better. Veterans have shown us that patriotism is more than waving a flag. It's serving, protecting, and believing in the ideals that the flag represents: liberty, justice, and equality for all. Their love of country is not a quiet one. It's active, lived, and enduring.
To show us what patriotism looks like, we would like to welcome our very own veteran to the stage, Miss Mary Maroney. Miss Maroney comes from a long line of military service in her family. She is the third generation of women to have served in the armed forces. Her grandmother, Mary F. Allen, served in the United States Women's Army Corps, or the WAC. Her mother, Karen Stanley, served in the United States Army Reserves. Miss Maroney joined her uncle, Dudley Allen, in serving her country in the United States Air Force. She attended basic training in her hometown of San Antonio, Texas, and then was sent to Shepherd Air Force Base in Wichita Falls, Texas, for her tech school as a medical supply technician. From Shepherd Air Force Base, she was sent to the Royal Air Force Base of Little Rissington in England. RAF Little Rissington was a contingency hospital, meaning all the buildings were completely set up to be used as a fully functioning hospital in case there was a war breakout. If a war broke out, all the Air Force would have to do is send in doctors and nurses, and they would be ready to take care of injured soldiers. Fortunately, this base was never needed for wartime and has since been dismantled and turned back over to the British Air Force. Unfortunately, due to family reasons, this would be her only duty station. However, she continued as a military spouse to be stationed at Holloman Air Force Base in Alamogordo, New Mexico, and then went back to Laughlin Air Force Base, San Antonio, Texas, where it all started. Miss Maroney is now married to a United States Navy veteran, Jason Maroney. His family also has a long line of military veterans. His brother and father both served in the United States Air Force. The combined total years of military service from both of their families is approximately 77 years from all 6 veterans. Miss Maroney is very proud to have served her country and will cherish the memories, both good and bad, from her time of service. Please welcome Miss Mary Maroney.
A veteran's prayer. Dear Lord, I've served my country. My love for her is strong. I've stood behind Old Glory when others thought her wrong. I've joined in celebration and raised a toast and cheer. I've pledged her my allegiance and sung her anthem dear. I've wept for fallen comrades who proudly fought and died. The freedoms they defended, I cherish deep inside. I'm proud I'm an American. For her strength and peace I pray. There is no greater country. God bless the USA.
If tomorrow all the things were gone I've worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my family by my side, I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom and they can't take that away.
some visible, some unseen. Time away from family, missed milestones, long deployments, and sometimes the lasting effect of service on the body and mind. Their sacrifice have been preserved for our freedom, our right, and our way of life. Today we say thank you to those who have gave their all and those who will return home carrying the memories and lessons of service.
Today, we reflected on the courage, sacrifice, patriotism, and commitment of our veterans. These values are not just limited to the military. These are values every American should strive to have. As we go forward, may we live in a way that honors their service and strengthens our nation.
Veterans, would you please stand? We just want to say, we see you, we honor you, we thank you. God bless the USA. At this time, we would like to invite all veterans and their family members to a reception in your honor in our home ec room. This concludes our program. Students, please remain seated as our guests exit.